We're going to learn about the unit circle. And the point of this video is so we can label and put the values in without having to memorize it. So I am going to show you a trick or strategies how to do that and make your life much easier. So let's start with the basic labeling. And then in the next video, we'll discuss the values that are placed on the unit circle. So today we're just going to cover the basics. So be sure to share, like, and subscribe. And also leave a comment if you enjoy these videos or you want more details. And also if you would like to get one-on-one tutoring with us. And the information is in the details in the comments below. And so let's get started. So for the unit circle, first we need to know that the x-axis, okay, the x-axis is your cosine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and label that cosine theta. Okay, where your y-axis is your sine theta. Right? And then you have quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? And then everything that is in quadrant 1, it's all positive. So everything in here is positive. Okay? Quadrant 2, your sine values are positive. In quadrant 3, your tan values are positive. And then in quadrant 4, your cosine values are positive. Okay? And the way you could also remember it is all students take calculus. Okay? Once again, all students take calculus. All right? So that's another thing. And unit circle always starts at the origin. Okay? And then it goes to 1. All right? So the way we do that is we look at it and label this coordinate right here 1, 0. We label this coordinate, let's say over here, as -1, 0. We label this right here as 0, -1, and over here it'll be what? 1, 0. Or sorry, 0, 1. What? Because our x values comes first. So it'll be 0, 1. So that's how we make the circle. Okay? So our circle would kind of look like going through these values and kind of goes like this. Okay? So that's all the things that are in there. And then also you have what is known as the reference angles. Okay? So the reference angles are most time 30 degrees. Then you have 45 degrees. And then you have one that is 60 degrees. Okay? So that's for quadrant 1. So when you get to quadrant 2, you do the same thing, but the only difference is here we were taking 180 and subtracting from it. So this right here, this is, let me switch colors just so it's clear. So this right here is known as pi, which is equal to 180 degrees. So if pi is equal, this is something you just have to kind of memorize. So pi equals 180 degrees. If pi equals 180 degrees, then this is 90 degrees. So therefore, this right here will be pi divided by 2 to equal 90 degrees. Okay? Therefore, this right here, it is 3 pi over 2. So now you might be thinking, okay, pi equals 180, understood. Pi divided by 2 gives us 90, understood. But how is it 3 pi over 2? Remember, this equals 270. So how did they get 270? So we're just going to do the math. So we take 180 times 3, which gives us 540, because it's 3 pi, so 3 times 540, and we divide that by 2. So when you take this value and divide it by 2, this value over here will equal 270, and that's how they get 270 degrees. So that's how these values are formed. So in the next video, we will go in more detail and see the values that correspond to these reference angles. Okay? So be sure to subscribe and have your notification on, so as soon as we put up the video, you'll be the first one to know. All right, thank you. Have a good day.